Come in. Close the door. No, I did not bring you here to scold you. I cannot think of a reason why. Please sit there. There is something I want to discuss. I'm sure everyone has heard of the news by now about my upcoming nuptial plans. I knew it was a matter of time before it would come around. I was foolish to think otherwise. No, it is my fault. It was my stubborn behavior that led me here. I pushed father and mother to their limits this time. They refused to give me any of their fortunes until I marry. They threatened to cut me from the will altogether. If this house my great-grandfather built was not my highest priority, I would have left a long time ago. But I cannot let my brother have this house. If I have to give up my independence as my dowry, I will do it to keep this house on this property. Look down at the garden and tell me what you see. I see 3 lifetimes of the American dream put into that garden, to the whole house. My brother sees profit in making this a hotel. Only God knows what he would do to this place if he gets his grubby hands on the deed at father's funeral. Mother would be unable to stop him. What would grandfather say? This was his childhood home. He fought to keep this place. Then father after him. I thought whoever loved this house more would inherit it regardless of gender responsibility. But father can't see it. His mind is too focused on what I cannot do more than what I could do. How would you know about what I could do? Yes, but as a lady of the house, it was my duty to protect my staff. They are the foundation to this house. You are a part of that, and I'm sorry. Grabbing you was very unprofessional. Disrespect of personal boundaries. For goodness sake, what is wrong with me? Yes, I care about you. Since your arrival, you've been nothing but helpful and accomplishing to this house. You go further beyond than the call of a servant's duty, especially for me. You didn't have to when I said you didn't have to, but you do it anyway. I admire your patience and dedication. Honest to God, I do. What is the matter? Your face is bright red. Did I say something to upset you? Did I do something to upset you? I do not understand. Do more for me? Do more like what? You already do so much. What exactly is everything? You're sounding as if you want to marry me suddenly. Oh. Oh, Lord. I don't believe this. I am at a loss for words. This should be impossible, but I cannot refuse something like that. Why did you tell me now, when I don't have a choice right now? This is entirely my fault. I wanted you all to myself, and I didn't have the nerve to tell you my true feelings. Yes, it's mutual. And the only person to blame is me. I should never have done that. I am to be engaged, and adultery is a sin. But yes, I'd rather have your lips to taste and no other man's. I desire you. I have for a long time. But what can I do? My heart and my destiny want 2 entirely different paths to walk on. If anyone finds out about this scandal will loom over father's reputation for the rest of his living days. And mother? I can't imagine it. What do I do? What do I do? What are you talking about? You are a servant. It is basically societal death for the whole family of the woman. Yes, I do recall that letter. I'm still sorry for... What? Your late uncle was who? Are you telling me that... You're clearly joking. You have to be joking. You must. I mean, you must be joking, right? Am I wrong? He was the wealthiest man of real estate in the entire east side of this country. If this is true, why did you not tell me this sooner? Your mother is... Oh dear. I never realized such a thing. Please forgive me. If your mother was never tied to the family by blood, it all comes together. To think that your step-uncle was... Please forgive me. I am in the utmost of shock. You've kept this secret from me until now. But you are right. Since you are his rightful heir and he had no children of his own, his fortune is yours, and father cannot turn away from that. But would he be willing to break off his deal with my... You are going to have to provide plenty of evidence for your worth, darling. Yes, I am worried, but it's not because of father. I'm going to sound selfish when I say this, but I fear your uncle's business will impact the house even greater. What if it turns into business property? That's more the reason to... How can you make a promise like that? I will still have my rights to this house. If you are to be my husband, you will not take this house under your name. How will everyone else react to this news? How could they possibly take it? I will trust you. I am just afraid. Of course. I still support you now. As long as you are a part of the staff here, my word will be kept. It will be kept. My darling, I came to see that I like calling you that. It sounds so natural. Please don't go. I want you to stay with me. If we're going to keep this affair secret until you reveal yourself to my father, I want to make something clear. My heart belongs to you, and yours mine. Even if we get sent to the North and South Poles of this world, how I feel for you will fulfill this phrase. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Would you really travel the world to find me again? One could only go so far without any luck. I'll believe that when we cross that bridge. As of now, we have to prevent that from happening. Starting tomorrow, you will have your debut.